Today, I want to help you understand a little bit about what happens when, after you've closed on your mortgage, you get a letter in the mail that says your mortgage has been sold to XYZ company. We're going to go through and explain why this happens, what it means, some cautionary points for you, and just to prep you for what happens with that. My name's Miles Pitcher. I own Superior Lending, been in the business since 2001. All right, so mortgages are often sold by the lenders. Why is this? That's to replenish their liquidity so that they can continue originating or funding more loans. It cannot change your loan terms, interest rate, or balance or anything like that. Those are all locked in. When you closed on your mortgage, you signed a document that acknowledged that says, I understand my loan may be sold or transferred. One thing I want to make sure you understand is there's a difference between who owns your mortgage or who is the holder of that note, and then also who is servicing. Think of it this way. Think of it as a rental property. The owner is the person who owns that rental property. And then think of it as the servicing being the property manager who collects the rents and takes care of the maintenance and things on there. Many times people will change property managers, but the owner remains the same of that rental property. So as far as owning goes, you may start with one company and you can get a letter in the mail that says, hey, your mortgage has been sold to Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, or another institutional investor. They will tell you in that letter, continue making your payments to, and they'll list the servicer. Okay. There's not much to do when those ownership changes happen. I've had those frequently where my loans have been sold to Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae. That's because these are sold, the mortgages are packaged together, bundled, and then sold on the secondary market. Again, they can't change any of the terms of your loan. Now, servicing, this does change. The things that are prohibited in changing are very much the same, but now you're dealing with where you're sending your payments to and who you're dealing with on customer service. So again, we've covered what stays the same, and your monthly payment will stay the same unless your escrows change, which means your property taxes go up or down, home ownership, homeowners insurance changes, etc. Now, what changes is where you send your monthly payment, new address, new website, the customer service. So let me give you some key steps here. And these are very, very important. So understand this. In our day and age, we have a lot of scams that happen, phishing and things like that. So number one, if you get notification or word that your mortgage has been sold, number one, there should be a letter in the mail from your old company saying, goodbye, we have sold your mortgage to the new company, XYZ company, and you'll get a welcome letter from the new company. So there should be 2 letters confirming this. I highly recommend you call up on the phone to your old mortgage company and ask them and say, has my mortgage been sold? And if they say yes, then find out and verify who it's been sold to. The other piece is you'll be able to log into the new website for the new company once you verify that. Sometimes if you're set up on auto pay with the old lender doing an ACH transfer, many times that'll carry over and you don't have to do anything, but you need to log in and verify and double check that that is happening. You need to keep a close eye on that when the transfer happens. I know it's a pain in the rear to set up all these different logins and change those and manage them, but this is important that you do verify that that auto pay is turned on and happening. Now there is, under RESPA, the Real Estate Settlement Practices Act, there is a grace period on there. So if you happen to make your old payment to your old mortgage company, you're going to have to spend some time on the phone coordinating between the 2 companies and verifying, but they should not and cannot hit you with a late payment on that. You just have to make sure that the payment is made. Okay. And then get it squared away to where it's coming to the new one. We have this happen quite often where people are like, oh no, I sent the payment to the old company. It'll be fine. It'll work out. You're just going to have that possibly painful time period of talking on the phone to these mortgage companies. The other thing that I want you to do is watch your bank account and verify that the payments are still going out, being made. Um, Most mortgage companies will either mail to you or email to you every single month a new mortgage statement. Look at those carefully and make sure that the payment has made and has happened. Okay. The other piece is to watch your property taxes, homeowners insurance. Uh, Occasionally, we see it where the new company drops the ball and doesn't pay the homeowners insurance premium on the home. And so you need to make sure that if they are collecting the escrows, the servicing company, that they do get your homeowners insurance and property taxes paid so you don't lose coverage or get hit with late fees on your property taxes. Keep an eye on those. People tend to do the set it and forget it type of a thing. This is something where you can't set it and forget it, right? Just keep an eye on it as you go through it. Now, I want to talk about a different issue here in a different way. Occasionally, we have clients who, rather than setting up auto pay on the lender's website, they will go into their bank account, their checking account, and use the bill pay feature. This is fine, except that what happens if the property taxes go up or homeowners insurance goes up and the client doesn't adjust their payment on the bill pay? They're going to be short on what they're paying on their monthly payment, and they can start getting hit with late fees. And in addition to that, late payments on their credit report. So I highly recommend you don't use bill pay. You set things up with the servicer's website and have auto pay, because as those property taxes adjust, homeowners insurance adjust, they will adjust the auto pay and make sure it's covered there. It can save you a lot of pain and trouble if you miss it and those payments adjust. Here's how you can get a hold of my company. If you have questions on this or there's things we can do to help you out, please feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching this video.